as you can see. So today's video is a little story time video for y'all today, so I hope you enjoy. I am 22 years old, and this is when I was in high school. I was a senior in 2014 at my high school, and I was going to prom. Exciting point in every teenager's life, female or male. My mother, she was taking me to buy a dress this day, and you know, of course, I'm happy and excited. I'm like, okay, ooh, let's get there. So we're at the gas station, filling the tank up and gas in the car. We were actually headed to the interstate because it's a little faster to get to the mall through the interstate where we live. So we said, okay, let's take the interstate. So that was our decision. Fast forward halfway down the interstate, busy as usual. People driving crazy, people driving reckless, such and such, whatever. So we're driving down the interstate. First of all, I don't even know what I want to wear, where we're going. We're just going to the mall. We was just finding something, anything. So we're driving down the interstate, and all of a sudden, my mom, who was driving, she was trying to avoid something in the road that was left over from a car. I'm guessing maybe had a past accident, or maybe just happened to come off the car at one point driving on the interstate. So when she did that, it actually caused us to spin. You guys, it was such an adrenaline rush. I don't remember how long we were spinning, but I know we were spinning for at least 5 to 10 seconds. We were spinning in traffic, and the whole time we're holding on. My mom's trying to catch control of the wheel, and we're panicking. We don't know what to do. At this point, I'm praying the whole time, like, oh my goodness, I hope that we make it through this. Suddenly, everything just stopped. So I'm like, okay, it's over, we're done with. So it turns out we stopped because we got Turns out we stopped because we got hit head on by an 18-wheeler tractor trailer in the middle of a freaking interstate. So that was a little scary, the fact that we got hit head on by the 18-wheeler and we didn't even know it at the time. So we're sitting in the car, and me and my mom trying to get out the car. You know, my mom's hysterical, she's scared, she's crying, and I'm trying to be calm for her because I'm like, Mama, we okay? We just gotta get out the car and we just gotta make it to the hospital. So I'm getting out the car, and I'm in full complete shock. My whole body literally is frozen. I'm shaking, I'm nervous, I'm shaking. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. So there were some really nice people that actually stopped in the road while we were outside. They were angels. They were very friendly. They actually stopped and got out their car to help us, to make sure we were okay, to make sure. I'm in complete shock, sitting in the back of the cop car like, did this really just happen? Like, did we really just get hit by an 18-wheeler track? Did that just happen? So me being in shock and my mom being hysterical and upset, it was crazy. So at the time when we got into the ambulance, you know, I made some phone calls to my friends and to my family that was worried, and I let them know, hey, you know, this and this happened, but we're okay. So we head to the hospital. God came through. My mother left with a bruised body. She didn't, you know, after an accident like that, who wouldn't be bruised? And I left with bruises as well, but I broke my hand. Now get it, at the time, I didn't know I broke my hand until they actually ran some x-rays. It just felt like it was, you know, I felt like it was bothering me, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I broke my hand. So yeah, it turns out I broke the bone right in this area in my hand. Now it's fully healed now, but it still gives me issues when the seasons change because, you know, it's just crazy. So turns out, as we were spinning out, and actually when the truck hit us, I had my hand to my face like this, trying to block the glass from the windshield from my face. So that's why I broke my hand. I lost my glasses. I think that was the most frustrating part about that, the fact that I lost my glasses. Us blind people out here that wear glasses, your glasses are your life, seriously. If you don't have those, you can't see. It's terrible. But I did manage to retrieve my phone within a decent distance. But I wish I had the pictures of the vehicle after the accident, but unfortunately I did, because I was just thankful to be alive. Honestly, you guys, this was probably the most scariest experience. Yeah, most scary experience in my life. And I thank God that I haven't had to go through it again. To this day, I still avoid driving on the interstate just because people around where I live can't drive at all to save their lives, literally. So I stay away from the interstate. If I have to travel far distances, I have someone with me. And it's not because I'm scared the fact that I could hit someone. I'm scared at the people that are always in a rush and raging on the road to what they can do. And you know, people are crazy now. They literally will fuss you out or try to kill you if you're driving too slow, or if you cut them off because you need to be somewhere. So I'm just glad that we're okay. And that's my story for today. It was a very emotional experience for me. And I had a cast. I wore cast to prom, you guys. I ended up just buying my dress off of Amazon. Just a simple bodycon black dress. I kept it simple because of the whole cast situation. I actually had the cast match my dress. But it was crazy, man. I am glad that me and my mother was safe in that situation. And I pray that people who go through the same accidents like that, probably happens on a daily basis around the country. I just pray that, you know, you're safe also. That's all I have for you today. So y'all have a nice day.